So in the last video, I showed you how to actually set up your Gmail account and get that up and running. Today, we're going to look at how you would access that Gmail account from any computer that has an internet connection. Doesn't matter what kind it is. Also, you could access your Gmail account from a cell phone, that's a smartphone, from any tablet. So that would include a Kindle, a Nook, an iPad, a Nexus, and any device that has access to the internet has the ability to allow you to access your Gmail account. So to begin, I started with the Yahoo page here, but I'm going to show you how to get to your Gmail page to log in and then to look at what your Gmail email is going to look like. So up here in the address bar again, I'm going to click and erase Yahoo, and I'm going to type in gmail.com. Stands for Google Mail. So now remember this familiar page where originally we went to create an account, but we already have an account. So we're going to sign in. You might want to bookmark this page for yourself so that you can get to it very easily. One way to do that would be to go up to bookmarks and say bookmark this page. Now I'm working with Mozilla. Many of you are probably going to be working with Internet Explorer, but there should be a bookmarks item along your top page of your browser. So if you recall, our username is School Sister User, and I'm going to enter the password. Now, if you happen to be on your own computer and you're the only one that uses the computer, you might want to check this box that says stay signed in. That way you can always get to the Gmail simply by clicking on or putting in gmail.com. This will come up and you'll always be able to get into your email. But because this is a public computer, I'm not going to check that. I'm going to make sure I have my username in there. There's no need to put the @Gmail because that's where you're logging into. And then I'm putting my password in and I'm going to click on sign in. Now, because this is the first time I'm signing in, Google Accounts is saying what would happen if you lost access to your Google account tomorrow. Now, remember how when we signed up, it asked for a mobile phone number or it asked for a recovery email address? Now, either one is fine. If you don't have text messaging on your phone or if it's an extra, you'll have to pay a little bit of money for them to send you the text message. But let's just do that. So I'm going to put my cell phone number in here. And because I am doing the mobile phone instead, one of the reasons I'm doing that is because the recovery email address assumes that you have a second email address that you are actually going to continue to use. For most people, that would probably be not applicable, except if you're working. Maybe you want to put your work email address in there. So you can put both in. And I'm going to say save and continue here. And now this is opening up my Gmail inbox. And it says, welcome, congratulations on signing up. Yep. Okay, so I can actually import mail and contacts that I have from a different email account. I'll go over that in another video. Right now, we're just going to X out of this. And they're saying, do you want to take the tour again? They give you a little tour if you want. So we're just going to leave that alone. But this is what your inbox will look like from now on. You'll notice first off that along the left-hand side here, you have compose, you have inbox, and then you have some of these other labels. We're going to look at how we can get rid of those labels, kind of tighten things up, make it a little bit easier to work with. You also have down here a chat window. Anybody who has a Gmail account you would be able to chat with, which means it's like instantaneous messaging back and forth. So that I would find a person, put their name would show up here, and I can show you that at another time in another video because a lot of people may not want to do that. So you'll notice that you right off the bat got 3 different emails from Gmail. And you can take a look at those. You can read through them if you like. For the top purposes of this video, I'm just going to get rid of them. The way that I just delete them without even reading them is I put a check mark in front of those I want to delete. When I put a check mark up there, you'll notice that another toolbar has popped up along the top of the inbox. This is my garbage can. I want to delete these emails. I click and they're all gone. Now, let me just show you how you can kind of tidy up this area underneath Compose. This is called the labels list. To tidy that up, we're going to go over here to this gear in the upper right-hand corner that says Settings. And if we click once, a drop-down menu is going to appear, and we're going to go down to Settings. Now, remember I said that these were called labels. So there's all these different possibilities that I can choose from when I click on Settings. We're going to go to Labels, okay? And here's the label list. Okay, so we've got inbox, start, important, chats, sent mail, drafts, da-da-da-da. Okay, and you can also create your own labels. This is a way, if you want to save certain emails, you can create a label and then you can move them into that label. Then your inbox stays nice and clean. Now you'll notice there's a second column over here that says Show in Label List. Okay, inbox always has to be shown. But notice how one is in dark black type, the other one is in a blue type, and when I hover my cursor over it, it turns into a finger. That's because the one that is in dark type is the active one right now. So right now, starred messages are set to show in my label list, which is what I see. But I want to hide it. So I'm going to click on the hide. Notice how it has disappeared from this left-hand side. And let's hide important. Chats is already hidden. Let's hide sent mail. Let's hide drafts. And everything else is hidden. Now you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, all I've got now is an inbox and a more tab or a more label that has a little arrow next to it. Well, if I click on that arrow, it shows me all of the labels. I haven't deleted them. They're just hidden so I don't have to look at them all the time. And so now all I've got is an inbox. Now some people might want to show their trash. So notice how right now everything is hidden because everything is in dark type. If I go down to trash here and I see now that the blue word is show. So I'm going to click on that, and now trash is showing in my inbox, or underneath my inbox. Now there's one other thing I want to show you. Now to get back to my inbox, I simply click on inbox. Notice this up here. You can put this ad and let it show up there, but that's another distraction. So we can get rid of that as well. So we're going to go back to the gear, down to settings, and up across the top here, we're going to choose web clips because that's what that is. Okay, show my web clips above the inbox. So we've got all these different web clips that would be showing up all the time. We're going to uncheck that box. And I'm not sure, do we have to save? Nope, it happens instantaneously. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my inbox. And notice how now I don't have that web clip up here. I have gotten an email that came from Google Account Recovery phone number changed. And as long as we've got it, let me show you how you would open an email when you get it. So when a new email arrives, down here in your label list on the left-hand side. It'll say inbox, and then it will have a number in parentheses. That is the number of unread messages that are currently in your inbox. So here's my inbox. I have one unread message. Notice how when I hover over either the sender's name or over the title of the email, my cursor changes into a little hand. That tells me that this is an active link, and if I click on it, it's going to open. And here's my email. I can look right at it here. It tells me the recovery phone number was recently changed. It's actually not been changed, it's just been added. So we didn't have one, but now we have added one, and that's the change. Tells you if you didn't make this change, to click here. If you're having problems accessing account, you should click here. Notice how when I hover over them, they become little fingers. That means it's an active link that will take me somewhere else. So I've read my email, I'm done. I go up to the garbage can, I click that, and now it's gone. And my inbox is nice and clean. So that's how you would check your emails. Now, I think in the next video, I'm going to show you how to compose an email, but we'll also look at how you can put a contact into your contacts so you don't have to always be typing that person's email address when you want to write to them. So that's how you would access your inbox and how you would deal with new emails and also customizing the look of your inbox.